Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video / a brand new series that I cannot wait to get started for you guys. And as you guys can see probably by the thumbnail and right now on screen, we are doing a road to glory with Portsmouth. So we're going to start in League One with Portsmouth. They have looking for a new manager at the time of recording this. So we're going to take Portsmouth from League One all the way up into the Premier League hopefully, and then on to win the Champions League and the Premier League. Our aim is to win the Premier League and the Champions League at some point within this road to glory. That is the only time where we can sort of finish it, is when we've won both of them trophies. So I'm hopefully really excited to bring you this. Please smash the thumbs up button to let me know guys you're enjoying this, and I cannot wait to get started. So we're going to jump into this and we'll take a quick look at the squad. I don't actually know who actually plays for Portsmouth in FIFA 23, so we'll take a look. We've got Matt Macy in goal, and then we only have two keepers. Joshua Oluwayemi, I don't even know how you pronounce that. So we have two keepers there. Maybe look to bring in another one just for backup. Then starting off with our left backs, we've got Liam Vincent. He is a young 19 left back or centre back. He's probably going to be... I'm going to use him. I'm going to try and use as much youth as possible, as long with experience as well. Then we've got Denver Hume. He was from Sunderland, I do believe. 23, left back, 64 overall. Not bad. Then we've got Connor Ogilvy, 67 overall. He looks decent as well and can play centre-back. We've got on loan Dishon Bernard from Manchester United. He looks good, 69 overall. He will be one for the future, hopefully. And if he does well, we'll keep him. Then we've got Riley Towler, centre-back, 20-year-old, 60 overall as well. Then we've got Clark Robertson, centre-back / a left-back at 65 overall. Then we have Sean Raggett at 28, he's probably one of our more experienced members of the team. Then we have Zach Swanson at right back, another youngster. They look like they've got some good youngsters that we could potentially use. Then we've got Kieran Freeman, an experienced Welsh right back and centre back at 63 overall. Then we have Joe Rafferty from Ireland, 66 overall. Then we have Marlon Pack. He's 31 at 68. He will be a good squad player, probably for the first season maybe, but he's getting on, and maybe look to replace him in that midfield. Then we got one of our who's been at Portsmouth for a very long time, and that is Ronan Curtis, is a left mid or a striker at 65 overall. I'm going to have to probably sort out a few contracts because a lot of them are only on a year contract. And then we have Michael Jacobs, age 30, 65. Then we have Jay Mingy, a CM or a CDM. Hopefully he can be one for the future as well. Get him game time. Then we have Tom Lowry, 67 overall. Then we have Joe Morrell. We have quite a good midfield by the looks of it at 66. Then we have Paddy Lane, 64. He looks like a good youngster and can play out on the right. Then we have Harry Hewitt, who can play CM or CDM at 53. We have Lewis Thompson, Welsh, 65 overall. Real face as well in game. That is what we like to see as much as we can. Ryan Tunnicliffe, 29 at 63 overall. Rico Hackett, a right wing or a left winger, 64 overall. Then we have Owen Dale on loan from Blackpool. We'll see how well he does. If we keep him permanently or not, we shall see. Then we have Jaden Reed. He looks like another good youngster who could maybe do a job for us. And then we have the one I am excited for, who we're probably going to be used up top, is Dane Scarlett on loan from Tottenham. He could be the next Harry Kane for Tottenham, but he's going to be the next Harry Kane for Portsmouth. Then we have Colby Bishop and Joe Pigott to round off the strike force. So it looks like we've got an all-rounded quite well team, to be fair. Our transfer budget is very low to start with, only 3 million. So we're going to have to spend this wisely. If we need to spend it at all, we could maybe just spend it on some scouts and get some youngsters in the team. So we'll take a look at our objectives, actually, to see what the board want from us this season. So, starting off with youth development. Short term, sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the overall rating of the players in the current same position. Hopefully we will be able to do that. I am going to look to bring some youth through it in the first season for the remainder. Sign 4 players in the youth academy assigned to each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and a forward. We might get that, we might not. I'm not going to push too much on that one. Brand exposure. Replace 3 players from the team. Potentially, we could do that. If we're going to look to buy some players, we will end up doing that one. Financial, keep the salary growth under 20%. I will try my best. But if you want us to win, depending on what they want us, they want us to get automatic promotion from League 1, we might have to spend a little bit of money. So, EFL League 1, gain automatic promotion, and the FA Cup reach the round of 16. The FA Cup, I'm not going to really be looking to concentrate on in my first season. I do want to look to actually win it at some point, but we'll see how we get on. Continental success, obviously, we're not going to have any of that. So, that is it. You've met the team, you've met the board objectives. Let's take a look at our youth academy, see if there's anyone decent in here. So, we have a goalkeeper. Potential could be well. He's only 15, Belgium, Thiago Petit. He could be someone who might come good in the future. Then we have Alfonso Carrillo, another goalkeeper, Paraguay. His potential isn't as good, but we'll see how they get on. Santiago Gil, a Colombian, is 16. Potential's not there, and his overall is 46. He's probably not going to make the team at all. Then we have David Young. He's French. It sounds like such a Japanese or Japan name. David Young. He has got a wicked potential. Overall 54, a right mid, centre mid or a left wing. We could potentially look to bring him into the team to start with, get him training and hopefully he comes good. Kasim Hassan from Saudi Arabia, he's not going to make it, and neither's Stefan Kadlec. But what we could actually do is bring all these players in, just bring them in just to complete that objective, and then we can just get rid of them out of the squad. That might be an idea. So yeah, that is the youngsters. I am going to look to maybe send a scout out, to be fair, because I do want to bring some youngsters in, and we'll take a look. Oh no, wrong one. We'll take a look at our youth scouts. We should already have one on the board. I imagine he won 4-star. I'll take that. I don't really want to pay for more because we only have 3.2 million to spend, and I don't want to take that up, all of it, on things. So I'll send Kai Hope out, and I'm going to send him. I'm going to keep him in. I'll keep him in England. I'm going to send him up to Scotland, 3 months. And yeah, we'll go 3 months and any. I'm not bothered. You bring me back a gem and we will be happy. So I have got some training, guys, that I am going to need to do. I will do that off camera. I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'll do some training and I'll come back. Alright guys, so Tranmere Rovers have actually come in with an offer for Denver Hume at 870 grand. And he is worth 675. Now I know you guys might be thinking, no, don't sell him. But we have got quite a few players at left back, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's going to be my starting one. I think it could be either Ogiliv or the other one. I forgot his name, but I'm tempted to accept it, guys. He's on 2.5 grand a week, and it's been a good offer. I'm going to try and negotiate it, because if we can push a little bit more out of it, I'm happy for Denver Hume to go, you know, guys. I'm not going to lie. If I can get 970, just short of $1 million, I think I'd take that, you know. Are they going to accept it? No, the one... Okay. I'll counter it. If I can get 900 grand, I feel like he's worth 6-7. I feel like that's probably been a good deal. Fine, that's a deal. They've met it. Just short of $1 million for Denver Hume. He is coming off our books, guys. I know you might be watching this like, no. But honestly, I'll have made the right decision in the long. Dishon Bernard, greetings boss. On behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Portsmouth. The future is exciting, my friend. It really, really is. So I've not really scouted many people yet, but I have got a couple of players in my transfer hub that I would maybe like to loan in if possible. And one of them is Stefan Bajcetic from Liverpool. He's a CDM or a centre back. It says actually looks like this player is unwilling to relocate. Don't know why it says that, because it says he wants a loan move. 6'1", he looks really good for Liverpool in real life, and I thought, why not give this guy a go? So I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to see if we can actually loan him. It says he's willing. Okay, so it still allows us to try and do the deal. So 1 year loan, we'll see. And then another player who I thought would be very interesting is Jude Bellingham's younger brother, Job, who plays for Birmingham City. I thought we could have our own Jude Bellingham on our books. If he can turn out to be just as good as his brother, would be absolutely ideal for Portsmouth. And he's not getting a game at Birmingham. I don't know if he would come on loan. I am scouting him to see how much he is. I know we do have probably better players in that position right now, but youngster-wise, he could be one for the future and very, very good. And the same with his teammate in George Hall. There's been a lot of links with him to a lot of teams, Manchester United, Chelsea, Leeds. Like, there's been a hell of a lot of interest in this dude. So I do think he is another one, and we are looking at a scout. I'm just going to check, can we even loan them? Club's not interested in the loan for Bellingham. And the contract for Hall is a bit low. So we'll see. We'll see what the scouts say, how much the cost. And you guys can always have your own input down below in the comment section as well. Alright guys, so Denver Hume is on his way out of the door of Portsmouth. We're going to say goodbye to him. These cinematic cutscenes are absolutely fantastic and I love them. But we have sold Denver Hume, and hopefully it is going to be good business by the end of the season, not come back to haunt us. So we got 900 grand against from Tranmere Rovers. It says decent price D. We have got good squad depth there. We have got Ogilvy and we got Swanson, and there's a few others who are probably going to make the cut. So that is Hume sold. Stefan Bajcetic is worth 1.7 million, and I haven't actually heard out back for the loan, so that tells me it's been declined. We'll take a look. Yeah, it got declined. I didn't get a notification though, so he's rejected it. That's surprising. When he wants a loan, doesn't really make much sense. George Hall and Joe Bellingham though are both worth 525 grand. I'm not sure what to spend yet. I'm not sure to spend any money at all at the moment. But I did want to actually take another look at our youth academy, because there's one person who I believe should be called up to the squad now, and that for me has got to be David Young. We're gonna put a development plan on him because he's right-footed, but I'm gonna promote him to the senior team and see where his best position is in the squad, because we've got good squad depth as it is, so we'll see where he fits in this team, basically. Where is he? Be down here. Yeah, Young. So his balance, sprint speed and that's not that good, actually. But it says he's got good potential. His 54 overall rating. See, like, his midfield. This is a good way to find out where his best position is. -1 as a cam. As a winger... Okay, a winger, we can have him as a winger, but he's 5'9". Like, I don't know where his best position is actually going to be. He probably is going to have to be a winger, but it's not really the position we really need, I would have said. Where's Lowry? Because he can come back into the squad. Morrell, sorry. Yeah, we'll put a development plan on him and just see how he gets on, even if we maybe loan him out. I would have preferred him to have been over the overall 60 rating rather than being less than that. It puts me off playing someone who's only in the 50s in League One. Like, don't get me wrong, we will probably come across a lot of people like that, but a lot of other players, sorry, but I don't know, I wish he was a little bit higher. Where is he? So if we convert him, he's right-footed. We put him as a left wing. We'll just see. We'll probably have to loan him out. and hopefully he grows well and he can maybe be one for the future. We'll convert him and then we'll look to loan him out. We've had 2 offers in, one for Rico Hackett, 750 grand from Mets. I don't think I'm gonna. What? Where have they gone? I'm gonna reject that. Louis Thompson. I think I'll reject that as well for now until I work out who I want to keep and who I think is going to be good enough for this season. So we are starting our European International Pre-Season Tournament and we're up against Brest. I am going to just sim these normally, but I do want to try and figure out who's going to be good or not. So I might play the odd one, I might not. But the first one we are going to look to just sim. And this is the starting lineup we are going to go, and I like in the +4s and the +3s. We've got Scarlett up top, Curtis, Hackett, Lowry, Morrell, Mingy, with Vincent, Towler, Bernard, Swanson and Macy. Let's see if we can get a win. It's going to be tough against Stade Bretos in France. And what is it? We get beat 3-1. Curtis gets our first goal of the campaign in pre-season. So we might not do well, but well, hopefully the main aim is promotion in League 1. We've got our second pre-season game up against FC Lorient, and we're going to take a sim on that, but we are going to change the team up a little bit. Ronan Curtis is going to come out, Jacobs is going to get a go, Lowry, and we're going to bring in Lane, and Mingy is going to drop for Marlon Pack. Who else? Going to try and rotate as many people as possible. Raggett. Just to sort of try and give everyone a game, really. We're going to put Bishop and we'll give Reed a run out. Just see, I'm just going to keep rotating. Probably weaken the side there a lot. Oh my god, we get a win, a 2-1 win. Bishop with 2 goals. His first start for Portsmouth and he bags us 2 goals. I'm going to have to maybe give this guy a go. He wasn't going to be my main striker. Him or Scarlett are going to be it with Joe Pigott as well. So, moving on then. Freeman offer now for 360k. I'm just not even going to look to sell him because we've only got another right back, and I'm going to need the squad depth probably this season to keep us afloat. And then I think we have got one more. Oh, we can actually change Jung's position. I keep thinking he's Japanese and he's really not. He's French. It just doesn't seem right. Left wing, and it doesn't even get a boost at all. Right, I'm going to look to maybe loan this geezer out now. See if that can just boost him up a little bit because he's still very young and he's probably just not going to make the cut right now. But we have got another training day and then we should have another... Oh, we can actually just sim this. I think I've done near enough all of the training drills. So that is fabulous. Shouldn't have to keep doing them now. And then we can go into our last pre-season game up against... Ooh, I don't even know how you pronounce that. But hopefully we can get a win. Just gives us a bit more momentum. We're going to stick with our main team to start with and see if we can come out with a win. Ooh, a close game. Scarlett gets a double as well. Him and Bishop are going to be trying to fight it out for that number 1 position in my team. So that is, I believe, the pre-season tournament over and done with. Bernard fails to impress. Robertson offer. Paris FC. Centre-back / left-back. I've probably got people ahead of him, you know. I might actually look to sell him. They've come in with an offer. I'm just going to accept that, guys. He's going to be a player I'm not going to use. A loan could help your career, my dude. And I'm hoping it does indeed. So, our first game of the season is going to actually be against Sheffield Wednesday. I have scouted a certain guy, Morgan Whittaker, from Swansea. I think in real life he's actually on loan at Plymouth Argyle and they are flying high. But for some reason on this save, he is still at Swansea and not on loan. So I thought we should maybe have a look at him. There's a few players on here as well. Kesler Hayden from Aston Villa. I want to look to maybe bring in as another cover at right back. Chelsea is a very interesting one. They've got some good players, and Amari Hutchinson did play for Arsenal, but he has actually been sold to Chelsea now. So he is another player I do want to look at. But Miles LeBurn, we have got quite good people who we could potentially bring in, and I'm going to take on your guys in the comment section as well on who you'd want me to bring in along with people I would like to bring to the club. So before we get jumped into that, guys, I'm going to go and just take another look in the transfer window just to see if there's anybody out. Okay guys, so there's a few players I've actually managed to find, and as you guys can see straight away, there's a few free agents. Now there was some very good free agents that I thought just wasn't realistic, like Alex Vega from Mexico and stuff like that, but there's a couple that I do think could definitely help the squad. So obviously Miles LeBurn from Cheltenham is flying high, and we are scouting him and potentially looking to bring him in as a definite. But this guy really interested me. Matthew Garbutt, 20-year-old Cam. He's got a playmaker trait, and he does look really, really decent. And I think he could definitely be a help to the squad. Then there was Philip Highlander, who did play for Rangers, 29 centre-back. And I thought, is it unrealistic? No, I don't think it is. Like, I do think at 29-year-old... someone like Portsmouth probably could afford his wages if they're not too high. We'll see what they're like. If they're too high, we're not going to go for him. And then there was this guy from Qatar, and he can play multiple positions. He's got a trait of a long shot taker, Mohammed Wad from Qatar, 22-year-old, who I thought could be very, very decent. Then there's a few other people who I could look maybe to loan in, and that is Mario Kozadubri from Arsenal, a very similar player to Bukayo Saka, and that's what really interested me with this guy. Then we've got Yassin Ayari from Brighton. He has actually just come to Brighton, so I don't know if he would come on loan to us. Then we've got Lewis Hall from Chelsea and Cole Palmer from Manchester City. Cole Palmer really does intrigue me, but I don't think some of these are going to come to us with us being in League One. But we'll see, and we can see what we can do. So, I've scouted Matthew Garbutt and hopefully get the scout report back on him very soon. The same for Miles LeBurn. I'm not sure how much he's going to cost. So we'll come back to him and hopefully maybe pick them up at some point in this window. So it's coming towards the beginning of our season, guys. Oh, I've actually got one more thing here. Champion attacking scenarios. I'll quickly do this one off camera and we'll get into the first game of the season against Sheffield Wednesday to close this episode out, guys. So, guys, this is that Robertson who we have sold. And I think it will be the better decision in the long run. And we're getting extra money in now for Clark Robertson. 590k. It's not loads, but we sold him to Paris, and I'm hoping... Look, it's an A rating for selling him at that price, so we definitely got the best deal out of the best situation. And we have got good squad depth. So, yeah, I'm happy with what we've done so far. And what I'm going to say is we'll get straight into the Sheffield Wednesday game. Massive first game of the season, guys. But, yeah, we'll jump to that and hopefully finish it out with that one. So we'll jump into the press conference, guys, first before we get started of our season. Oh, I'm so excited and so happy to be bringing this series to you guys. Honestly, it means the world. So, to the Portsmouth fans, let's see. What's the mood ahead of your first competitive game? I'm happy with what I've got here at Portsmouth, and hopefully additions will come and will only strengthen our position. Can you be in promotion shake-up? It's our aim. It definitely is our aim to be there or thereabouts come the end of the season. Why are you sticking with Mingy? He needs... I don't like any of these answers, to be fair. He'll play through it. He's on borrowed time. Has he not had a good pre-season? Yeah, he needs to play games to get his form back. We'll go with. I'm not sure where they're coming from with that one, unless the fans don't like Mingy. So, let's get into this first game then. What is our lineup going to be? It's going to be a tough game against Sheffield Wednesday. Do we stick with what we've got? Let's take a look. See, for me, Pigott really stood out to me in training. And he's the same rating as Scarlett. How old's Pigott and Bishop? Bishop's 25, Pigott's 28. Okay, so Bishop probably is the better player, to be fair. Who else could play in that position of Mingy's? It's Marlon Pack, but he's 68. Okay, yeah, we'll start Pack then. It does seem like the more sensible one to go with, and we'll just see. And we can use Mingy and we can bring him on in scenarios that we need to. I will put him on the bench though, because I feel like he deserves that at least. So yeah, we'll stick to this lineup, guys, and hopefully we do well and see where we're at. The difficulty, we are starting at world class, guys. If it's going to be far too easy, obviously I'll up it. I just didn't want to start on ultimate or legendary and just getting battered every game, week in, week out. And it'd be tough, really. Actually, no. We'll start at the higher end. I'll put it up to legendary and see how we get on. I want it to be as realistic as possible. It's supposed to be tough. I don't want it to be easy. It's going to be a long grind of a series. So let's jump into this one and hopefully we get the victory. So here goes then. We are at home with our actual real stadium, Fratton Park. That's why as well I picked Portsmouth in the lower leagues, because they do have a real stadium still. But I just love these new animations as well. And it's going to be good. And hopefully we can get off to a good start. It's a very, very tough game to start the season, because Sheffield Wednesday will be there or thereabouts come the end of the season for promotion, if not automatics. So here goes then. Hopefully, like I said, we can get off to a good start. Oh, the gameplay's a little bit laggy on my computer, actually. I need to probably look at that. See if we can get by for now, though. It's a brilliant, nice little start down this right-hand side. Swanson with a ball in. Can Curtis get on the end? Vincent's got on the end of that one. Come back out. Can we find someone on the edge? Over to Hackett. He's put Swanson back down. Can he whip another ball in? Beautiful ball in this time. We were definitely holding the attacks there. It's definitely very laggy though. I will try and just quickly sort this. Bear with me. This might be a little bit better. I'm hoping. That's all I can do is hope, and I'll try and get it sorted for next episode. I am sorry guys if this is very unbearable for you to watch. I'm going to try and make sure I sort it out. And they're in on goal and they've scored their first attack. Sheffield Wednesday, Lee Gregory gets them on the board after 15 minutes. We could have done with something better than that right now. It's not the best start. But we go again. Out wide. It's really lagging. To Hackett. Is anyone going to make a move in the middle? Oh my god, Hackett, what have you done there? You've just completely been pushed off the ball there. No, and here comes Sheffield Wednesday now. No. No, tackle him. No. Oh, what a block from Bernard. No, he's lost it. That's not the best area to lose it. And what a save from Macy. God, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm hoping I might have helped it a little bit, and hopefully it's a lot better for you guys to watch. And what a save from Macy there. Whew, it was a hard, tough start, guys, because we were crashing a hell of a lot, and I think I've sorted quite a lot of it just in that short space of time there so we can play this game. But Sheffield Wednesday are properly putting the pressure on Joe Morrell, trying to get us out to defend from the corner, and I think we have managed to sort a lot of it already, so that is good. Come on, Swanson, what a block. I do need to actually just put the player indicator bar above the head because I'm looking down the bottom hand corner. It's not the best visual. Outdone by Sheffield Wednesday here, and they've nearly got themselves a second before half time. That wouldn't have been ideal. We're coming out with Vincent. I need Curtis to make a run. He's just sitting in there. Dane Scarlett's dropped right back like Harry Kane does. And that is half time, guys. We are 1-0 down, but I'm glad I've sorted the gameplay out and it's watchable for yous. So we can come again in this second half and hope and pray something better happens, because the players just aren't making the movement right now and it's really hampering our progression up the pitch. Brilliant from Bernard. Absolutely outstanding. Out wide to Hackett. Anyone making a run? The overlap's on from Swanson. Beautiful ball inside. Dane Scarlett. Come on, you Blues! Portsmouth, we have got the equalise in Dane Scarlett. That was some brilliant build-up play. And it was beautiful from Dane Scarlett. He gets his first goal of the season and many, many more to come. Come on. Absolutely outstanding play there. And what a finish from Dane Scarlett. I'm going to look to bring some subs on, guys. Our team have worked their freaking socks off. I'm going to look to bring on Jacobs out on the wing for Curtis. So I'm going to bring on Jacobs, Lane, Mingy and Kieran Freeman on that right hand side. Swanson played really well, to be fair, and I was very impressed. But we have equalised at the 69th minute. We've got 20 minutes to try and grab the winner, and without them scoring, let's hopefully see if we can do it. It will be a massive 3 points against frickin' Sheffield Wednesday to start the season. I'd be very happy if we managed to pull that off. With the ball completely away, Sheffield Wednesday pushing now. Oh, brilliant for Macy. I'm going to bring on Owen Dale for Reece Hackett as well. Everyone's chipped in and contributed in this game. How have we not won that header? Oh, that's gut-wrenching. Hayden Flint with the winner there by the looks of it for Sheffield Wednesday. Look at him going mad. It's their first game of the season. You'd think it was the last and they got promotion. 89th minute and they've just scored the winner. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible, horrible to do that. No, we can't let him get a third. That would be embarrassing. This game's been closer than what the scoreline's saying. No. Gregory's in and they've got the third. We collapsed at the last minute. Oh, that's not what we wanted. And it looks like Sheffield Wednesday are taking the 3 points. Oh, and we've lost at home in the first game of the season. But it's not the end of the world, guys. And we will come again. Hopefully you guys have honestly enjoyed this episode. Please smash the thumbs up button if you cannot wait for the rest of the series. Subscribe so you don't miss any other content / the series, because hopefully I'm going to try and bring this out. I'm going to try daily, but I can't promise daily. 3 times a week is a must and a minimum. So please do let me know down below in the feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you guys like about it, where I can improve. And yeah, that is it, guys, for episode 1. I shall see you guys on episode 2.